Lost and alone in the freezing bush, little William Callaghan was found alive. A lone bushman making the discovery everyone was hoping for. About 20 minutes walk off the main track of Mount Disappointment north of Melbourne. Jared Bell is an SES volunteer who helped facilitate the search operation, and Damien Beasley is William's autism practitioner who gave rescuers pointers on how to find the teenager. They both join me now. It's a very good morning to you two, and a job well done. It must have been, it's so incredible for you. Let's go to Jared first of all. All of Australia was hoping for a miracle, and we found one.
Absolutely. Good morning, Carl. It was an absolutely electric space when we started hearing the news that we think we'd found him. And then when that was confirmed from the Victoria Police team, just everyone's hearts exploded with joy.
I couldn't believe the turnout. I couldn't believe the sheer numbers. Give us an idea of the logistics involved in trying to find the young fella.
Yeah, absolutely. So SES here in Victoria had over 100 people each day on the search, supported and joined by our friends at Bush Search and Rescue Victoria as well. The CFA, not normally search and rescue guys, were out there as well giving us a hand. And then the spontaneous volunteers from far and wide, absolutely hundreds of people doing their best, searching impossible terrain to get the outcome that we got yesterday.
I mean, give us an idea of that impossible terrain, because and the freezing temperatures as well, everything was against you here.
Absolutely. Look, in my 10 years of being an SES volunteer, I've never seen terrain and scrub this dense, this thick. Literally our crews had to search each and every square metre because that was the only way we could see it. And the weather, our friends at Victoria Police, 100%, the weather was, they said it was a deadly circumstance. It was deadly weather and it was freezing overnights, and it's absolutely a miracle that we've seen him come out back to his family largely unharmed.
Did you doubt? Did you have any doubts in your mind?
When I arrived up on scene yesterday morning, there was hope. Without a doubt, that was the feeling that I had and the entire team had, and it was growing throughout the day. Yeah. We had hope.
And so when you saw him physically?
Look, mate, I don't think there was a dry eye in the space, and definitely smiles all round. It was just an absolutely really positive and exciting space to be.
Well said, well said. Let's go to Damien now. William had been in some pretty extreme conditions, Damien. I mean, how did you receive the news, and how do you think he coped?
Well, I thought it was admirable. I don't know how anyone could survive. The first night was absolutely, I think it was the coldest night we've had for about 8 years up that way, and I couldn't get warm all day on the Monday, even though there was sun coming through. I couldn't get any warmth at all. So I just don't think he's just obviously superhuman skills there. How he got through that. He's a very sensory man, so I think he must have just searched out where the warmest spot was, whether it was someone's back porch or in the machinery shed or whatever. Otherwise, I don't know how he would have survived.
Do you know, out of all of this, I hope that it leads to more understanding of kids with autism, because there are a number of things described over the last couple of days that I found intriguing. The rescuer, Ben Gibson, said he was able to approach William by discussing Thomas the Tank Engine. Obviously, that sound, which is going through everyone's head over the last couple of days. That pointer came from you. Why was that important?
Well, it just helps, people on the spectrum find it really hard to filter the sounds and the environment around them. So they go to those things like Thomas or quiet music, and when Will's running around at home, he's got that constantly in his ear. It just soothes him. It's his way of soothing. And he's up against it, Will, because he's non-verbal. So I was really fretting about his well-being, because if he had fallen down a wombat hole or a mine shaft, he just whimpers.
Well, you don't.
Yeah. That's about the loudest you're going to get.
And
you
don't even allow your mind to think about it, do you? There was a lot of talk about the characteristics too of autism helping him in the survival. To me, it does highlight how much we don't know about autism. What does that mean?
Well, hopefully through this, we've been waiting for so long for a good story, all you guys in the media, etc., and countrywide. We've had just like bushfires, etc., and then COVID. We had to congregate to conquer the fires. Now we've had to divide to conquer COVID, which we're going really well with. And just to witness the the emotions when Will was found yesterday, and just all those people, all shapes and sizes and ages, coming up, you know, volunteering on their horseback or their bikes or whatever. It was just, I just felt so proud to be Australian over the last few days. I mean, I just thought how lucky am I to be part of this community.
Do you know how he is this morning? Did he get his Maccas?
He definitely got his Maccas, and I haven't heard because I think they're all pretty much cooked over the last few days, and that's a good thing because Penny did ring me as soon as she found out that I felt so privileged. She called me on the Monday afternoon, and she just said, "Look, Damien, can you ring up the police and you take care of it? You know how to brief them, etc." So
wow,
I just, you know. Just how privileged am I to be in this position, to be so intimate with their needs and to be in that partnership. It's just, I just feel so blessed to work in this role.
You seem like a really lovely fella, and well done on all the work you do, and well done to the SES and all the volunteers. What a great story for this country.
Oh, yeah, look,
we do have to move on. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. This is the best Australia Day we could ever have.
Yeah, give us a woohoo.
Nice.
And the footy's back on tonight. It's all coming together.